It's early morning and already it's getting hot. Pete's got his mate Conan here to give him a hand. He's going to be his offsider. And we're about to do some Andamuka mining. Bit different for us, Pete. We're used to going underground when it gets this hot. You fellas working on the surface. Yous are either tough or mad, mate, one of the two.
As soon as it gets really hot, we just stop the machines and come home. You know, you just make a day of it.
So you guys are working smarter as well, not staying out in the super hot times?
I hope so.
Just 7 weeks now remain until JC has to return home for the birth of his child. But so far, he's only earned 1/3 of the money Rod said he'd make.
You know, I have made that promise to JC that we're going to have 10 grand at the end of it, and at the moment that's looking a little bit shaky. Hopefully, today might be the day. We must be driving over Opal, Jimmy. I'm starting to get a little bit shaky, mate. I'm starting to get that feeling.
Our claim at the moment where we're heading for, just 100 metres or so from there, I've got some quite nice stuff, quite big chunky pieces.
There is a possibility that we could be making some serious money today.
Yeah, that's correct. Well,
This is it,
we
mate.
are. Here
Hey?
we are.
Decent hole you got there, mate.
Took a few hours with the dozer and now we'll just go through it with the excavator.
About to start open cut mining. I've never done it or using an excavator or any of it, so it's all new to me. This trip with Rod is all about seeing new ground, hopefully seeing new bits of opal, and learning a new mining technique.
Okay, what I need from everyone is, once I go down there,
Yep.
you've got to stay out of the swing range of my machine.
We'll stay well out of your way until you tell us otherwise, all right?
So,
There's no gentle nudges with that machine, I don't think.
Pete's got a new 30-ton excavator. It's a big boy. It looks like it can do some damage.
Rod and JC usually mine underground, tunnelling their way to a layer of clay where the opal forms, known as the level.
Talk about shifting dirt.
It's how to shift dirt, isn't it?
With open cut mining, the level is reached from the surface by stripping away tons of waste dirt.
Open cut mining's way different to what we do. The upside is that they can shift an awful lot of dirt in a hurry. The downside is their fuel costs are way, way more, and you can really only do it where you've got a shallow level.
Where Rod and JC mine, the opal level can be as deep as 80 feet. In Andamuka, it can be as shallow as 13.
That's like half an hour worth of dirt and digging back in Whitecliffs just in, 3 bucket scrapes.
I prefer open cut than underground because we don't miss anything. So what we're doing is taking the whole lot out, whereas, you know, like guys that are underground mining do have to leave pillars because something's got to hold the roof up. We're just about on the level now, guys. I'll just park the machine up. So where you have to look is a little bit higher than where you're looking, JC. Here's the level here. You can, There's a couple of little rocks. So actually what you do is just scrape from it, like so.
Opal formed millions of years ago when silica-rich water drained into cracks in the ground, becoming trapped by impervious clay or rock. Over time, the water evaporated and the silica inside formed opal.
I can't believe there's nothing here.
This is good dirt, is it?
Yeah. Nothing there, so keep on moving. You want to come up, JC?
Me and the excavator.
Why not? You can give it a
Hell
whirl.
yes.
Oh, there you go, Jimmy. All your Christmases have come at once, mate. Pete's going to give JC a go on the excavator, so Conan, I strongly suggest we get the bloody hell out of here, mate.
You've worked underground digger.
Yep.
This is just an enlargement of that.
Look, it's similar to the digger that I drive back in Whitecliffs, but it's just 30 times bigger.
Just take your hands off for a second and go forward, just a fraction with those 2 levers in the front.
Yep, there.
That'll do you. You press down with the other one, yeah. That's it. Press down. That's it. Now drag it back.
There's such a tiny amount of movement, and it just moves this giant big machine. Like I'm barely moving these controls at all.
Yeah, Jimmy's taking all this pretty seriously because he's got, a family on the way. So he really wants to make something of himself. First time on an excavator, and he's going pretty bloody good.
I'm trying so hard to concentrate right now.
That's it. Stop. Yeah, up a little bit.
I'm trying to keep cool, but this is crazy. Oh, wrong way.
Up.
Whoops.
That's it.
That one?
Yep, wind it back. That's it.
Well done.
That's freaking exhilarating.
You done well, mate.
Feel like I've learnt something there.
I hope we've got some opal on the floor there.
Yeah. Thanks, Pete. Took me a while there because I was trying to figure out the controls, but how much dirt you can move just with, like, a novice like me, even just giving it the tiniest little scrape, and we've exposed the whole face. I need to get me one of these.
It looks all right.
How are we looking, gentlemen?
It looks all right. The ground looks all right. We haven't shown anything yet.
The sun's right up overhead now. We're approaching midday, and it's just like a little bit of picking at the face, and you're just covered in a sheen of sweat. So yeah. And once again, it's only going to get hotter from here. But, this is our chance. I don't want to stop until we see some colour. I'm happy to dig all day. More than happy to.
We'll do another scrape and then we'll see what happens.
Jimmy, get out of the bloody hole. Hey, out. That'll move more dirt than you're gonna. You know it's 50 degrees, don't you?
I can feel it.
Running around like a dickhead.
Yeah, looks like the machines are starting to get a little bit warm. It's getting a bit warm out there. We'll do this last scrape and give the machine a break.
Well, we've been stuck in there for a few hours and we haven't really found anything, which is a bit disappointing. Ground looks real good, but it's just not rolling over, and it's bloody hot. It's real hot. Jimmy's hooking in. He's having a real good go at it, but he's got to watch himself because it is hot. You get dehydrated and overheat, you can get heat stroke. And people die from that. It's a serious thing. Hey, Pete!
Whoa, what?
Come have a look at this. That's bloody opal. And a Manuka crystal. Whew.
Oh, hey. Look at that.
Oh, how nice does this look?
Very good.
That's Andamuka crystal right there. It's like looking through a little stained glass window.
A little bit orange in this one. Nice little bit of colour on that end. It'll cut a little stone. It'll all be good.
It's not too bad. It's nice blue, a little bit of green. Ground looks good, so hopefully there'll be a bit more.
This is going to be it for a while, guys, I think. We have to turn the ignition off. It's starting to get a little bit warm, so...
Yeah, we all are. Yeah, it's pretty hot, isn't it?
It'll just ruin the machine if we keep going.
They overheat just like us, Yeah,
Bugger.
no.
Pete's just bloody called it, which is a bummer for us.